Hi everyone, welcome back to Vom Yoderheim Rottweilers. Today I am doing a more informative video for you guys. We have all of our puppies sold from Moxie and Caprice's litter. Just the last remaining few are going to be going home this week. And today I want to talk a little bit about the experiences of talking with the customers and just educating a little bit. Maybe if you're a new Rottie breed, maybe if you're a new Rottie owner or possibly looking to get a puppy, you know, how to choose between a male, a female, what type of climates, you know, Rotties might strive in, environments they might strive in. Is there a preference? Is there a certain specific gender for some, you know, families or size? Just kind of answer some of those generic questions that you might get. Come here, buddy. I have Mocha and Maverick here with me. Yeah, you guys are going to be in today's videos as, yeah, just to show them off in the video for today. So yeah, we had 8 puppies leave from each litter, or not quite all leave, but we have 8 puppies in each litter and just had some really good experiences with every customer and just wanted to share some of those with you guys. Kind of off the top of my head, I don't really have anything scripted out, but I just want to share some of their stories, maybe reasons for doing things, and maybe that might help give some insight to you guys that follow us here on Vom Yoderheim. So yeah, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. So one of the questions I get, guys, is boy or girl? And I should preface by saying most people get boy or want boys. Now, we obviously, you know, we had 4 girls and 4 boys in this litter. All of them found homes. Same with Caprice's litter. They're playing with each other. All of them found homes. But we do have a lot more people on the list still for boys. And we did have more girls available after the picks made their picks. So most of the time, based off of looks, people are going to want a male. Now they might say other reasons, but most of the times it's let's see if you can tell the difference here too. I have a boy and a girl here. Yeah, where do you watch? I don't know if you can tell, I got the male on my left, female on my right. They choose the boy based off of looks. They want a more masculine, bigger head, stockier, filled. There's something about a Rottie that looks appealing. Come here, guys, come. So in my opinion, that is the #1 reason why people choose males versus females. And it's based off of looks. Now they will say temperaments as well. Some people think males are more mellow, females are more assertive, maybe even a better guard dog, more protective than a laid back, goofy old male. That's another reason. So, and then I just want to add to that, I had a really good conversation with somebody today because she brought this up. You know, her husband wants a male based off aesthetics, is what she said. She's like, man, I really see some females on yours that, you know, they look just like just like a male would. And that's a reason why she chose to reach out to us, along with other reasons, the puppy pre-training and stuff like that. But I thought that was just really cool to hear that from her, because that is definitely true. You know, normally the male, the sire, has the look, and the females aren't quite as aesthetic as the males. So that's something we're striving to do here at Vom Yoderheim. We want to try to, you know, get the most chunkiest, beautiful females that we possibly can to help with those people that, yeah, I want a male because of this, but now they can see, well, the female looks this good. I might as well just choose, you know, a female's available. We can go ahead with that. So that's something I wanted to point out. If you look at our upcoming litters that we have, you know, we have Fama, who unfortunately didn't take. She is beautiful. She looks like a male. We have Boomy, who we just got. She is stocky built like a male. We have Ripley, looks like a male. Like if you walked up to her, you probably would have known if she's a male or a female without us telling you. We have Tina and Maggie, both are sisters. We need to update those photos. They've really put on some nice weight and conformation. Who else do we have on the website? Whitney's puppies are always chunky. She's a chunky girl. We have some really nice other upcoming litters we're gonna have added that look fabulous. So that's a big part of kind of the discussion I wanted to share with you guys on that, whether to choose a boy or a girl. Other point I thought was really cool is when talking to everybody that, you know, adopted puppies, it's always cool to hear their story on, a lot of times it's their 4th or 5th Rottweiler. And so what's their story on, you know, whether to choose a male or a female, whether to get 1 versus 2. I want to try to see if I can't recall some past discussions with people. One I actually had today, the guy, he goes from male, female, and he said based off of personality. Kind of has to do with the more, you know, you get a goof. He wanted difference in personality, temperament. That's why he chose, every time he goes from a male to female, just to have a little variance. And I told him that's really cool because some people think they have to have the exact same temperament, energy, you know, in a Rottie. So I'm going to make sure to choose the same one. Well, I think he just loves Rottweilers so much that he wants them all. He understands, just like kids, we all have different personalities, and he just loves the difference between the two, whether it's a boy or a girl. I thought that was really cool to hear from him. A lot of people may say, if you have a girl, just get a girl, just stick with the same gender, which is fine. And I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't think there is a right or wrong thing here, guys. You know, whatever you choose is gonna work out as long as you give them a loving home. And everybody has their own opinions on that. So some people, that guy, boy, girl. Some people might just want, if they get 2 at a time, they're gonna want 2 girls. If they get a boy, they're gonna want a boy, and just kind of keep the same gender together. So either way is great. Did we have 2 go to the same? We had a boy and a girl from Caprice's litter go to the same family. So they're right there, a boy with the girl. That was really cool to have 2 go to the same family there at the same time. Did we have any others? I think every other puppy went home to an individual. A lot of puppies did go to, I'd say most puppies went to a single, like they were going to be the only dog. But we did have some puppies that a lot of people, I think the main thing to share is that a lot of people, once their dog gets, you know, that 5 years to 7 years, they for sure want to get a puppy to imprint that puppy's, to imprint on a new puppy. So if you have an older dog out there, you know, and you're debating, should I get a puppy? That's a lot of people's feedback is absolutely. Don't wait till the puppy passes. Have it imprint on it so that you can have a nice transition. And the older puppy doesn't get too laid back or too lonely from not having a buddy to play with. So that was a lot of rambling on there, but I just wanted to share a few stories there. I'll keep on going if you guys want to stick around. If not, you guys can go to another video. What was some other stories that I talked with? Basically, another thing I wanted to share is where our puppies are going. What kind of homes are these puppies going to? Like, we are blessed to have some really special customers that have, you know, even if it's just a small townhouse to a big farm, a big property, really good people blessed that are going to take care of our puppies. A lot of people, they do have some acres. A lot of people do have some acres that the dog, you know, the Rottie is going to be able to run around in, that it's going to be able to kind of protect and be alongside and have some adventure out, whether it's out on a farm, out in more wilderness, whether it's, you know, a nice big fenced in backyard, which a lot of them do. You guys playing good. You guys are such good puppies. Yeah, you are. Good sit, good sit. Yeah, you are. But then there are some more that maybe live more in the city that are gonna provide maybe a smaller townhouse, but still a really good family. So they are pretty versatile. Obviously, you definitely, you know, if you do have a smaller home, you gotta make sure that you know what you're getting yourself into. As far as, you know, the rotting. Good sit. Okay, I'll give it to you. Ready? You want to chase it? Go get it. Or do you just want to sit? You want to come to me? Look at Maverick there. He's protecting. He's thought that Mocha is gonna come get his toy. Let's see if Mocha go get it. He wants Mocha to go get it. There you go. So yeah, just know if you do have a smaller house, a smaller property, that you know what you're getting yourself into. Getting a large dog like this, you know, they got to be really well. No matter what, they got to be trained, but they got to be really well trained in a smaller property to make sure they don't tear up stuff and all that good stuff. So anywhere's good. You probably don't, if you have a 1-bedroom apartment, you probably don't want, you know, to bring a Rottie into your life there, but definitely they love outdoors. They love just a good home, good family, a lot of people have kids. Lots of people did have kids that adopted these past puppies, but then there are some of the older couples that maybe their kids are off now that are getting their puppies too. But most of them did start, you know, they do start young. Like a Rottweiler, if you're a fan of a Rottweiler, you do start young, and maybe you had kids before. So they actually do really well with families, kids, protection, just bonding. Like, if you have kids, I don't think you guys should hold back on the, you know, obviously you need to make sure you have the time to train a Rottie, but definitely don't hold back on, well, should I get a Rottweiler or not? Our puppies are puppy pre-trained. They are meant to go to families. They are meant to be companions. They're not meant to be guard dogs / cop dogs. They have more of a nice, chill, playful, but protective temperaments. And that's what you want for a family dog. Yeah, just again, thinking back to the customers, just really good people. A lot of people have reached out and just are so happy. I don't want to start naming people because I know I'll miss a few. I deal with a lot, you know, 16 puppies just went home. It's hard to, I do my best to try to talk with and remember everybody, but I appreciate everybody that was able to come out. You know, it's a big deal. I appreciate everybody who's able to come out and pick up their puppy, all the people that got their puppies delivered. Appreciate you guys. And I look forward to seeing some upcoming photos, seeing how they're doing. I always, you know, I still have people every day, not every day, but every week send me updates on their puppies. I just got one, a 10-month photo, 3 photos of, it would have been Caprice's last litter of one out in California, how he's doing. He was up to, what was he up to, 85 pounds at 10 months old, something like that. And he has 2 Weimaraner brothers and sisters, and I think a little like Shih Tzu or Havanese. So he's living large out in California by the pool. I got some pool photos today. What are you guys doing? So it's always good to see how they're doing. And we're not perfect, guys. You know, we do all of our testing. We do, you know, we try to make sure we provide the perfect puppy. Every now and then we're gonna have some issues, you know, like we're not perfect, but I wanna make sure to take care of you guys. You know, we are not God, and we don't determine some certain things, but we definitely try to take care of our customers no matter what and be humble about it. No, we're not perfect, but we will definitely try to do our best. So thanks guys for watching. I appreciate you taking the time. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you want more stories, maybe I'll have to get more in detail on some of the stories on some of the that we were able to find good homes with. We'll get more into that type of stuff. But thanks, and have a great rest of the day. Enjoy watching this channel, guys. If you haven't already subscribed, thanks, and have a good rest of the day.